Welcome to Watchdog Wargaming. Tonight's a bit of a strange one. I was given a challenge, and I'm always up for a challenge, I've said, yeah, I've agreed to it. So the challenge is to build a 40k army from scratch, something that I've never played with before, and at the cheapest possible cost, and build it, paint it, and play this person in about 6 months' time with I presume, a 2,000 point army. I nearly gave away where I was going to do it. I'm a bit of a hoarder, and over the years I've been collecting on and off bits and bobs. Predominantly, I started off with 40k back in the Road Trader days, and back when it was, I think my first army was actually squats, and I do have a single squat left somewhere around here. Hang on, let's see if there he is, found him. So that is my single remaining squat. Yes, they do exist. They haven't been eaten by the Tyranids, and they're in my office. So there we are. I went upstairs in the attic to go and have a rummage around to see what I've actually got, and this is more of a bit of a Warhammer on the cheap. And my top tips is that keep a lookout for car boots, sales, anything that's going in your local charity shops. Your best mate's son has decided that he now likes cars and girls and's given up 40k, and all of a sudden you've got armies come available. That's another good source. And I think the other thing is when some shops were closing down, I managed to find stuff in their bargain basement bin, and took advantage of that. I've had a rummage around in the attic, and I've never played these figures before, so if you can give us some top tips, that'd be much appreciated. The last time I actually played 40k at all was this version, so as you can see, some time ago, and that was predominantly I think it was Imperial Guard I was actually using. Yeah, Imperial Guard. That's the last time I played Warhammer 40k was with this edition. So I've just been up the attic, had a good rummage around, and I've found potentially what could be the starting blocks of an orc army. Never played them before, been collecting them, and so I'll show you what I've actually got. So it's this is all in a big bag at the moment, so I'm not sure what's going to come out or how it's going to come out, but I will. So some of it's new, I presume. Some of it's older stuff, but we'll have a look. So this actually looks like it's all vehicles to start off with. So at some point I must have sorted them out. But so first off, so some of it looks like newish stuff, and some of it's not so new. So let's have a look what we've got in here. So I'll just put. So what's that? Buggy. In fact, last time I had these ones, I used to play Gorka Morka. So I presume that's probably from the same era. What's that? Bike. I think some of them are going to need stripping, so that's something perhaps potentially that I'll do on my next video, because I've never stripped. I think most of these seem to be plastic actually. So what's that? That's a helicopter. It's a truck. Is it a truck? Yeah, it's a truck missing some wheels. So I think I'll be kit bashing as well. So what's these? Presume they're bikes. Yeah, there's bikes. So I seem to have got a better right mix match of everything. More bikes. There's that, whatever that is. So I've been thinking of a sort of what I'm going to do paint scheme wise. Now, I've always been an Imperial Guard player, and I had a quick look earlier on, and you've got, I think it's the blood axes. Blood axes are very sort of military wise for when it comes to orcs, because they've got lots of cunning or something. I think that's the word. More helicopters. Oh, a jet. I think it's missing is that a gunner or a pilot in there? There's another wing. As you can see, I think this is going to be potentially, some of it's actually okay, some of it just looks a bit dusty and dirty and needs a bit of a clean, but potentially I might strip it back down to the plastic again. Oh, robot things. Are these? No, these are dreadnoughts. Are these dreadnoughts? Okay, killer cans, I think of these are dreadnoughts. Missing things. More dreadnoughts. More dreadnoughts. Oh, that'll be the wheel off that. The wheel of that. And I think that's the back bit of that. So, okay. So that looks like the, I presume they still call it the fast attack, but that's the fast attack stuff. So okay, that's going to be interesting to strip all this down. I'm just been as I'm thinking, I'm just trying to think what I've got upstairs. Now, if I do blood axes, I've got a lot of bolt action stuff, and potentially I could use some of the military transfers I've got on these as well, and sort of make him a bit more, oh god, that's seen better days. But yeah, very orky at the moment. Is that called a battle wagon? Yeah. Okay, well, if you know what these things are, let me know. That's one thing I don't have, is one of the latest codexes. So it's, I'll have to find out what those are. More of these robot things. So at the moment, this entire army, if I remember rightly, I either got these bits so far was either free, or if I remember rightly, I think it was perhaps a £10. I think I seem to recall giving my mate £10 because his son didn't actually want anything for them, and I remember saying, "Oh, have something." Right, so there's that box. So there's that box. We'll put these away now. Now in the UK, I think we've got a company called Game, or we used to have a company Game. I don't know where they are at the moment. Our local one closed down, and when it was closing down, they were selling these off. So got an Orc walk track. So again, I don't know if they still use those. That's another one. So I seem to be a little bit vehicle heavy at the moment. Orc boys, what's in there? 4, well, £2.99. Suppose that's okay. Another Orc boys one. Oh, Gretchen. And what's this one? Oh, you get one. Squig herder. Squig herder. And lots of Gretchen. I do like the old Gretchen. So there's that. So that's probably, I don't know what, I think it was probably about £10 I paid for that lot. So what, that's £20 so far. And then I think this was my charity shop find and one of my car boot finds. So let me see if, so right, you out there probably know what more of these are, so let's see what we've got. So I presume that's probably a Storm Boy. Is that a Storm Boy? Storm Boy. Oh, he's heavy, so is that one of the old-fashioned war bosses? Oh. looks like he's got a flamethrower or something. So yeah, I've got, so a lot of these are actually plastic, and then there's quite a few metals in there as well. So it looks like some of them have been and just undercoated. So that's a bit of a saver. And then we've got some heavy ones. Oh, I've got one in a bag. What's this one in a bag? I always like secret things. Let's see what this is. If I can get into it. Oh, it's an orc pirate. Definitely got a pirate's hat on. So it's, yeah. Okay, so interesting. Freebooters, I think we used to call them. So let's see what else we got in here. So another one with a jump pack on. Oh, okay, another big one. So yeah, I'm just sorry, just bear with me a second. I'm just trying to get all these ones out, because it looks like some have got plastic bases, some haven't. There's ones with jetpacks. Oh, there's a squig on its own. Basically, I've got a ton of boys. That's what it looks like, a box full of ton of boys. And lots of Gretchen. Well, I won't pull them all out in front of you, and I'll just stick them all back in the box. So you get the gist of things is that don't know how many points are in there. So I've got to paint all these up, strip them down in some places, rebuild them, and then sort of, I think it was either a 1500 or 2000 point army. Now, from what I recall with orcs, they were a bit of a horde army, so perhaps it's I might need some more, but so I'll keep looking. So this is what I've got at the moment. So up for a challenge. Been painting lots of bolt action stuff for quite some time, so changing into 40k or painting orcs might be good for a change. So there we are. So it looks like I've got a lot of work to do over the next couple of weeks. So I'll have to work out what I'm going to do. I think at the moment it's where possible, strip it all down. Some of them have not been put on the old normal bases, and they've been on put on pennies and 2p pieces and stuff like that. That's what I do with my my bolt action stuff, but I might have to put them back onto the old slaughter bases. So I've got a box of boys. I've got all those, and then I've got a box of vehicles. Now, one thing I did have, and I knew I had it, but I think that it's been borrowed out of my stash, and I did have one of those big gargant things. Now, I had that years and years and years ago, and I got a nasty feeling it sprouted legs and walked out of my attic. So that's probably where one of my sons have got it. So I won't see that again. But there you are. So that is the challenge I've got, is that in 6 months' time to basically have a, I presume, 2000 point orc army ready to have a battle. Also to learn what the new rules are and play a game. He did actually say that we'd probably play the game at a Games Workshop up in Nottingham. So again, that might be a bit of a step too far, but never played in a championship or anything like that before, so that might be a bit too far for me. But well, so let's go on with the painting. Let's start strip them down and then work out how many points and what we've got in here. So yeah, so wish me luck. If you've got any top tips for stripping paint down off plastic, please let me know. Or if you've got any suggestions what I should convert this army into rather than the blood axes, that's my preferred one. Again, let me know. Something completely different away from my World War II stuff at the moment. So if this is the sort of thing that you like, please comment below, like and subscribe. And brilliant. So thanks for your time, much appreciated. And yeah, you keep safe out there, and I'll catch up with you soon. All the best. Bye now.
Squad morale restored.